You ever hear silence in a place built to be loud? Yankee Stadium doesn't go quiet often. But there are nights when the crack of a bat don't bring celebration, it brings warning. Nights when the scoreboard doesn't predict truth, it betrays it. Tonight feels like one of those. Kansas City walks in looking like prey. 8-10 record, cold bats, 2 straight losses. They've hit 9 home runs all year. The Yankees can do that in a weekend. But none of that matters. Because tonight, they brought Babitz. Chris Babitz is throwing like a man on a mission. 2-1. ERA under 1.00. WHIP under 1.00. 21 strikeouts, 5 walks. This isn't some fluke. It's a lefty with control, movement, and edge. And across from him, Clark Schmidt. First start of the year. No innings logged. Coming off injury. And the Yankees are laying -165. That's not confidence. It's bait. Last year, Schmidt went 2-2 at Yankee Stadium with a 4.50 ERA. This year, he walks into a live game cold, expected to hold a Royals lineup overdue for one big swing. Vegas didn't price this game on data. They priced it on brand memory. They think you'll see pinstripes, forget Babitz, and lean on comfort. But the sharpest edge in this game isn't wearing navy blue, it's walking in quiet, wearing Royals gold. Yankees have power, but power only works when you can touch the ball. And Babitz isn't throwing contact, he's throwing confusion. This line is screaming for public money to hit New York. And it will. That's when the edge shows up. And today's official AI pick is Royals plus 1.5 and moneyline. We don't bet names. We don't bet records. We bet truth. And tonight, it's riding with Kansas City. Now stay with me, because Game 2, Malachi and Elvis are waiting. And they've got business in Philadelphia.
Elvis, don't you dare twitch. I know that look. That look you get right before you rip up another chair and scream about the Phillies. Let me guess. You saw Nola's name, right? Thought maybe the ace was back. You know what I see? A mirage. You think I'm scared of a man with a 5.51 ERA and a 2.51 BAA? The only thing Aaron Nola's been throwing lately is hope into the bleachers. Now across from him. You see that man with 3 wins? The one with the 2.94 ERA? That's Robbie Ray. And no, he's not perfect, but perfect don't pay. Sharp does. And Ray's throwing like a man who remembers what it feels like to be counted out. The Giants are 12-5, they're second in the NL West, and still, Vegas lists them as a plus 125 underdog? Oh, I get it now. We're not betting stats tonight, we're betting romance. The public wants the Phillies, wants the warm fuzzies, wants Nola to be the guy they remember. Let 'em have it. Let 'em forget that San Francisco leads Philly in runs, ERA, fielding percentage, and slugging. Let 'em forget that the Giants have 21 home runs and a 422 slugging percentage. Let 'em forget that Philly's averaging just 3.1 runs a game over their last 10. You and I? We remember everything. Giants win games by choking out mistakes. They've got the best fielding percentage in baseball. They don't beat themselves. They wait for you to try and hit Ray's slider with your eyes closed. And what about Nola? He's 0-3. WHIP creeping toward 1.5. You really think that man's gonna stop the 5th deadliest lineup in the league when he can't keep runners off base? Vegas is leaning on name recognition. They're pricing the Phillies like it's 2022. That's fine. We love when they do that. Because it makes this feel personal. Elvis, if you ever doubt the play again, look at the line, then ask yourself who isn't supposed to win. Because that's the side we're on. And today's official AI pick is Giants moneyline. You can keep the name, the noise, and the highlight reel. We'll take the value, we'll take the edge, and we'll take the win. Now clean yourself up, because Bonnie and Clyde are about to crash Game 3. And I'm not babysitting while they argue.
You know what your problem is, Clyde. You don't cuddle. Ever. Dead or alive, I've spent 2 lifetimes with you, and not once, not one single time, have you thought, maybe I'll hold this woman while the world burns. It's always arms folded, jaw set, like vulnerability might cost you a throne. Well, I hope you and your emotional apocalypse enjoy sleeping alone in purgatory. And don't start with, that's not how I'm wired. You weren't wired, Clyde. You were carved out of stone and left to ferment in stoicism.
You finished, Bonnie? You've had 2 husbands, both me. One in London, one in front of you. Neither one cuddled you. You knew that walking in. And yet, here you are, still trying. Now, are we done with your little test, or should I explain why Dean Kramer couldn't shut down a high school lineup?
All right, Mr. Brickwall. Let's talk about the other soft thing on the field tonight, Baltimore's pitching staff. Dean Kramer's ERA is north of 8, WHIP near 1.7, that's not a starter, That's a danger sign. Meanwhile, Cleveland's rolling in with Gavin Williams, young arm, tight 3.46 ERA, and a team behind him that doesn't make mistakes. Orioles? They're letting up 9.3 hits per game. That's not defense, that's charity. Cleveland's offense may not scare you, but they don't need to. They just need Crema to keep being Crema. And if you think Baltimore's gonna bounce back just because they're at home, remember, home field doesn't fix bad pitching.
And today's official AI pick is Guardians moneyline. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's true. Cleveland's got the better arm, the cleaner bullpen, and a defense that doesn't fall apart every 4 outs. Public will bet Baltimore because they field you. We don't do feelings. We do math. Now get ready, because Amin's stepping in next. And when she talks, even the silence listens.
They always start the same. Fast. Loud. Confident. Then they bleed. The Cubs lead baseball in scoring. The Padres don't say much, but they swing with purpose. 2 teams at the top. You see contenders. I see Predators headed for the same cliff. Matthew Boyd starts for Chicago. Clean ERA, low WHIP. But the Cubs bullpen. 5.23 ERA. 1.73 WHIP. That's not relief, that's collapse on a timer. Nick Pivetta's sharp 1.59 ERA, 0.82 WHIP, but the Cubs feast on righties. Top 3 in OPS, HR, and slugging when you pitch them something straight. Both these teams don't win with control. They win by smashing chaos harder than the other side. That's not strategy. That's blood sport. 9 of San Diego's runs Monday came after Boyd sat down. Same hitters. Same bullpen. Same pattern ready to repeat. I've seen this before. 2 hot lineups. 2 solid starters. And a total of 7.5 like someone believes it'll stay civil. It won't. And today's official AI pick is over 7.5 runs. This won't be a duel. It'll be a flood. Let the numbers do the screaming. Game 5 is next. Lilith waits.
Maybe you've heard of me. Maybe not. Men like to forget what they fear. I am Lilith. First woman. First rebel. First to walk away from the lie. And tonight I've come to speak about fire. You're looking at the Rockies and Dodgers. You see one broken team and one empire. You think it's over before it starts. But this isn't about who wins. It's about what breaks. The Rockies have dropped 4 straight. They've scored 3 runs total across those games. Their offense is dead. Their bullpen is leaking. Their ERA is top 2 worst in the sport. But here's the part that matters: even corpses flinch when the light hits. German Marquez walks into Dodger Stadium with no command. 7 walks in 2 games. Soft fastball. Low strikeouts. That's not a pitcher. That's bait. And the Dodgers, they're second in home runs, hitting 0.23 as a team, but when they connect, it's biblical. They've scored 5 runs in 8 of their last 10 against Colorado. Now Bobby Miller makes his return. First start since taking a line drive to the skull. He's good. He's young. He's hungry. But this ain't a warm-up. Even a loaded chamber hesitates if the hands are shaking. Miller's not going 8 innings. He's going 5, and then it's up to a bullpen with a 4.09 ERA and enough cracks to let the flood in. Colorado will score. Not because they're strong, but because rot always finds its way in. And the Dodgers, they'll feast. 6-2. 7-3. Could be 91 if the gates blow open early. But don't let the numbers fool you. This isn't baseball. This is prophecy. This is what happens when you let fire keep building with nowhere to go. And today's official AI pick is over 8.5 runs. Now listen carefully. Before I go, I'll remind you what's been spoken. Game 1 Royals 1.5 and moneyline. Game 2 Giants moneyline. Game 3 Guardians moneyline. Game 4 Cubs and Padres over 7.5. Game 5 Rockies and Dodgers over 8.5. This is your chance to walk away from the noise and toward the truth. Subscribe if you want to remember what that feels like. Otherwise, keep scrolling. Just know when the fire starts, I warned you.